Hi, my name is Stephanie. I teach at Yoga 6 in Chester. I'm going to be teaching you a portion of the Y6 Restore class. If you have a strap or a bolster or a pillow or something you can use as a strap, place it at the top of your mat along with 2 blocks. We're going to get started in a forward fold when you're ready. Feel free to put a bend in the knees here. Bring your weight fully in the balls of your feet. Tuck your chin, let the crown of the head reach down towards the earth. Inhale, take a half lift, lengthen your spine and press your chest forward. Exhale, surrender down and fold. Reach for opposite elbows, sway side to side and ragdoll. Breathing deep. Be mindful of your hamstrings. Put a little bend in those knees if you're feeling any tension within this area. Pause back at center. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, put a bend in your knees, sink your seat, sweep your arms back behind you, skier's pose. If sweeping your arms back is too much, you can always bring your hands to heart space. Decide wherever you'd like to be. Really sink deep in the legs. Be nice and light on the toes, maybe lifting all 10 toes up off of the earth just to release that grip. Your chest is open, your heart is shining, your spine stays long, crown of the head is continuously reaching forward as your fingertips extend back behind you. Find your breath in this moment. Listen in to the sound of it here. Maybe shut down the eyes if that's calling. Beautiful. Option to stay here, or if you want a little deeper stretch in the arms, begin to clasp the fingers behind the back and pull the chest open. Keep your spine long. Keep that weight in your heels. Simply find your breath here. We'll stay for 1 full minute. Embrace the shake and the wobbles in the legs and find that grounding energy through your connection with the earth. Press down through the heels. Extend your knuckles back if you have the clasp. Beautiful job, yogis. Breathe deep. 30 seconds more. Sink your deepest. Let everything go. 10 seconds here. If you have the clasp, release your hands. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold once more. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Let your top body be heavy. Tuck your chin. Bend those knees if it feels good. Inhale, take a half lift. Heel toe your feet to the outer edges of your mat, coming into a wide fold to begin. Bring your heels in, point your toes out, grab a block, place it underneath your seat. As you bend into the knees, sink your seat down to the block. Hands come to heart space, elbows press the knees out wide. Malasana squat. You can always take this posture without a block as well, but we will be here for a little bit, so just be mindful and use your props where needed. Use your elbows to press your knees out wide and really open up your hips. Keep your spine long and the crown of your head reaching up. Avoid hinging forward. Use your block here to add a little bit more height within the posture. Wherever you are, option to sway a little side to side, opening up those hips a little further. Breathing here. Give the hips time to really open up. Pause back at center when you're ready. Option to take this twist. Release your right hand to the earth. Extend your left arm up to the sky. Gaze can follow that left hand, or you can keep your gaze down at your mat if that's more comfortable to the neck. Use your right arm to press your right hip open. Grab that block at any time for support if you need. Inhale, bring your hands back down to heart space. Exhale, bring your left palm down and extend your right arm up if you're taking the twist. Every side is different, so you may need to adjust your gaze on this side as opposed to the opposite. Make any adjustments you need to the posture, just make it feel good. We don't want to feel pain within a posture. When we're holding like this for long periods of time, shaking of the legs is normal. Find your breath wherever you go and allow it to help you release and settle within each and every pose. Inhale, bring your hands back to heart space. Exhale, use your elbows to press your knees out wide. Take one more deep, full breath in your Malasana squat, sinking any lower if you have the space to let go. We'll all meet together at center, taking an inhale. Exhale, place your palms to the earth. Straighten both legs. Come into a wide forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, surrender and fold. Option to stay here or walk your hands between the legs for a little bit deeper fold. Slight bend in the knees is welcome. Try to tuck your chin and just let your crown of the head reach down towards the earth. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. Exhale, take a half lift. Heel toe your feet together once more, placing your block to the top of your mat if you have it. Stay in your half lift here. Take an inhale, reaching your chest forward, hands to mat, hands to blocks. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat, coming into your low lunge. Just check in that your front knee is above the front ankle, and then release your back knee down, untuck your back toes. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. Press through your right sole for stability within the posture. Keep your spine long and the crown of your head reaching up to the sky. Core engages to point the tailbone down to the earth. Shoulders relax down the back. Bring your palms onto your front knee. Take an inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, press your hips forward. Keeping your front knee above the front ankle, just melt those hips towards the top of your mat, any amount you can. You can stay here, keeping your hands on that front thigh, or you can extend the arms back up overhead for a little more heat. Breathe deep, keep your gaze softly ahead of you. Stay here at center, or if you're ready for a quad stretch, place your right hand down to your block and release your left hand to grab your back foot, guiding your back heel close to your seat. The closer you guide the heel towards the seat, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Be mindful to keep your spine long, the crown of your head reaching, using your block to add a little bit more height within the posture. If you have the foot, release it. Bring both hands to your blocks, framing out the front foot. Tuck your back toes, shift your hips back, and straighten your front leg, reaching your chest forward for half split. Inhale, ground your front sole, bend your front knee, press your hips forward, Anjane. Exhale, shift your hips back, straighten your front leg, half split. Inhale, ground down, press your hips forward. Exhale, straighten your front leg and release your hips back. Inhale, ground your front sole, press your hips forward. Exhale, straighten your front leg, send your hips back, releasing this time into your full half split. Inhale, take a half lift, lengthen your spine, press your chest forward. Exhale, keep your chest reaching as you fold. Once you've reached your edge, let your head hang heavy, fully breathing into this posture to open the front calf. Flex your front foot as much as feels okay to you. Be mindful wherever you go, and be sure that you're using your props where necessary. You can always place a bolster under the back knee for a little more cushion. Welcome in any adjustments to your props. If you notice over time you sink deeper into the posture, you can always bring your blocks to a lower height setting. Allow your props to evolve along with you throughout the practice, but stay where you need to be today. A few more breaths here. Inhale, find a half lift. Ground down your front sole, bend your front knee, tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your back knee up off of the earth. Exhale, step your left foot to meet your right, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift, lengthen. Exhale, surrender and fold. Option here to take gorilla pose. Bring the palms underneath the soles of the feet. Bend in the knees is always welcome. Tuck your chin and let the crown of your head reach down towards the earth. Be sure to press your feet into the heel of the palm to bring that weight fully forward, keeping your hips over your heels. If you have gorilla, begin to release the hands from underneath the feet. Inhale, take a half lift, bringing your hands to mat or blocks. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat, coming into your low lunge. Be sure your front knee is above your front ankle. Release your back knee to your mat, untuck your back toes. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. Relax your shoulders. Press through your left sole to ground down. Bring your hands onto your front leg. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt your hips forward. Keep your spine long. Keep your front knee above the front ankle. Does not matter how far those hips press forward. rested on your front leg, or extend your arms up overhead once more. Keeping those shoulders relaxed and down, biceps frame out the ears. Shutting down the eyes is always an option here. Stay here, or if you're ready for the quad stretch, release your left hand to your block, bend your back knee, and reach your right hand for your foot. You can always use a strap here to wrap around that right foot to guide it closer to the seat. Use your props to help progress you within the poses. Breathe deep wherever they take you. Release the back foot if you have it. Bring your right hand back down to your block. Blocks frame out your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Shift your hips back, straighten your front leg for half split. Inhale, bend your front knee, ground down your front sole, hips press forward, Anjane. Exhale, hips shift back, front leg straighten, half split. Inhale, ground your front sole, press your hips forward, Anjane. Exhale, release your hips back, straighten that front leg. Inhale, melt your hips forward, spine is long, crown of the head reaches. Exhale, shift your hips back, flex through the left foot, pausing in your half split this round. Inhale, take a half lift, lengthen, reach your chest forward. Exhale, keep your chest reaching as you fold. Once you're at your edge, you can let the head hang heavy. Flex through your left foot as much as is comfortable. This side may be different than the opposite. That's perfectly fine. Decide where you need to be on this side and breathe into that posture. Variations are always welcome. Show the body loving kindness above anything else. Inhale, take a half lift. Ground down your front sole, bend your front knee, coming back to Anjaneyasana. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead. Exhale, release your palms down to the inside of your left foot. Swing your left leg back and come into your tabletop posture on all fours. From here, walk your hands forward. Release your forearms to the earth, your chest to your mat. Gaze can either be forward or your forehead can come down to the earth for puppy pose. If you're looking for a deeper stretch today, place a block underneath the forearms, adding a little bit of height into the posture. Breathe deep wherever you go. Deep shoulder opener. Your bolster can come underneath the chest for a little more support if needed. Remember, the more your body feels supported, the more it's going to release and let go. Inhale, begin to walk your hands towards your body, coming back to your tabletop at center. That's all we have time for today, yogis. Thank you so much for joining me here. You can always catch me on the mat at Yoga 6 in Chester. For now, I hope you enjoyed this little snippet of the Restore class.